sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. Of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley Cox there to make the grab. And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He'll buy some time right. And complete to Zach Ertz.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 11.
Another try after the 1st down sack.
Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Yo, under 10. Check the backer, check the backer.
From the 27, Bridgewater. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
These two teams all tied after one. They go play action. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 36.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Come on out here, come get some. Come.
Play action now. Bridgewater.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. Going for it all. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
When you talk about Jamar Chase, one of the things that really stands out, his ability to take ordinary plays and then turn those into big ones.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 52. Check. Cross.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I got him.
Now Bridgewater.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down throw for Bridgewater.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
Touchdown, Colts!
Jonathan Taylor.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Second and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. To Mixon on the check down. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face a third down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Burrow will throw. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Burrow on play action.
Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He finds his man Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They go play action with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Space to run past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On second and very short, Burrow flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
And I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. Burrow on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Come on, fellas.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Steps away to his left.
That's taken in by Ferkser.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
That catch good for only a couple.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
On the move to his left. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now left side on the swing pass. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Mixon will try the right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Now Joe Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
That's caught out wide by Cooks.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Anthony Ferkser. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth, and a very critical drive upcoming. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Play fake. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Mixon with a first down carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
2nd and 2.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, it's Taylor. Oh, he bowls over him. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
77 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Bridgewater.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Bridgewater to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Now Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down.